This is Hannibal from the HannibalTV.com, and there's been a lot of interest in this new All Elite Wrestling promotion, so I thought I would give a rundown on what happened at their big press conference at the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium that took place on Tuesday, January the 7th, 2019. The Jacksonville Jaguars owners, Shad Khan and Tony Khan, were apparently there. They're the funders of this new company. AEW announced its first show, Double or Nothing, and it's going to happen May 25th in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Arena, where a lot of you might remember WCW Halloween Havoc taking place numerous times. From that building, WWE normally runs the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. I actually wrestled for them once there. And back to the press conference, Rhodes said a second show will take place in Jacksonville at a date to be determined. As far as who's going to be part of this roster of Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks friends, Adam Hangman Page, So-Called Uncensored, which is Christopher Daniels, and Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, MJF, Joey Janela, independent woman star Britt Baker, and Matt Jackson also announced the signing of wrestlers from the China-based group Oriental Wrestling Entertainment. Brandy Rhodes, the wife of Cody Rhodes, is going to be both a female wrestler and the chief branding officer of AEW. Former WWE star Badass Billy Gunn, who I believe was also a producer at one point before he was terminated due to failing some drug test back a number of years ago. Billy Gunn's going to be a producer for the company. Podcast personalities Conrad Thompson and Alex Marvez hosted the rally. Their roles in the company were not publicly stated, however. Of course, the biggest AEW signings were Chris Jericho, who, of course, is well known for being a multiple-time WWE champion, and he was also in WCW. And he's recently been wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I could have sworn I saw a video recently saying he was going for the IWGP Championship. That was a title he wanted, so it'll be interesting to see if he's still able to wrestle for New Japan as well as this new company, because we know New Japan has a deal already with Ring of Honor, and that's one of the reasons supposedly Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks aren't going to continue with New Japan. Kenny Omega, of course, supposedly there's some type of $3.5 million offer on the table for him from WWE, but he hasn't stated where he's going other than he's leaving New Japan. There was no deal announced for a television deal at this press conference, and the wrestler known as Pac, P-A-C, that used to be Neville, was also announced for the roster. So a lot of big announcements for AEW, and let's hope that they do a good job of possibly being WWE's next competition after New Japan, which is probably their biggest competition in the U.S. right now, if you consider that New Japan and Ring of Honor sold out Madison Square Garden and WWE did not sell out their last show there.